Welcome once again to Breakthrough with Jeff. This is the place we live life with zero limits. And today we're talking about transforming your dream life, your vision for your life, the best version or vision that you see of yourself into reality by using the hero's journey, compelling story. Now guys, if you don't know about the hero's journey, all of us, all of humanity go through a process of transformation, a process of discovering yourself, discovering your potential, discovering who you are as a person. Hero's journey is, comes from the Moses story of discovering himself. He gets a call, and then obedience to the call, and then you get your vision. Then, begin to face your enemies, face your Pharaoh, then all the way to the promised land. And so there are steps of the hero's journey. The first one is the call. The hero gets the call. And then after the hero gets the call, sometimes the call goes to missed call. It's a call of greatness, but because the hero doesn't believe in himself, the call most of the time goes to missed call. The hero is comparing themselves with people around them. They are not really in a place where they believe themselves. So in that case, the call would go to missed call, but the call keeps on coming, where the hero begins to get the awareness that you are unique, you're different, there's something special about you, there's a calling outside of your comfort zone. And from that moment, sometimes God will use a challenge, sometimes pain, to get the hero to answer the call. Now, once the second, after hearing the call, the second step is answering the call. It's not easy. It's not easy to say, I'm going to answer the call to my personal development. I'm going to be committed to this work of personal development, the call of making an impact on the planet, the call of leadership, the call of being an agent of change, the call of helping people, the call of making a difference in my life. Once you begin to answer the call, the next step is you have to face your enemies. You have to face your enemy. There's always a Goliath. There's always something big that you have to slay before you discover who you are. There's always a battle that you have to go through for you to discover yourself. Some of us is emotional battles of rejection. Some of us is facing relationship battles, financial battles. To some, the battle is in your career. Others, the battle is in your health. Others, the battle is in your, emotional, mental, psychological, physical health. Others, the battle is in your spirituality. It's actually a spiritual battle. Okay, you understand? So all of us must face something to be something. Can I repeat that? All of us must face something to be something. In your story, in your hero's story, there's something that becomes your giant that you must slay to discover your power. Now, it's not that your creator or your God doubts your power. That's why he created it for us to go through the hero's journey. No, it's you don't believe it. It's you that needs to believe in yourself, in your greatness. So you have to face all these obstacles, grow that muscle so you can become the person you were born to be. Yes, yes, yes. You have to face the dragon. You have to face the dragon. You have to face your bears. You have to, tear your lions into pieces and discover there's a lion within you. Feel the power of the lion within you. But if you're still talking about, oh, people don't like me, oh, people, you've not discovered your power, you've not discovered yourself. You are still hiding the hero within you. Once you overcome these major battles, the small things are not major. In fact, you hear people talking about how many people don't like you on social media, how many people showed you thumbs down, how many people did not comment. That doesn't matter to you. You have you have, fought a giant. What is this that stands before me? It's because I've been through a lot to argue about being liked. So that's a hero. That's someone that has discovered. So this is the hero's journey. So you go through the call, the accepting the call. Some of us reject the call for some time, but you get to pick the call, and then from there you face your dragon, your struggle. Some of us, our struggle is just the struggle of being self-control is your struggle. You cannot control yourself. That's your major, biggest battle. The battles are different. That's why you should never compare yourself with other people, because all of us have got a different dragon to slay. Then from there, after you fight your dragon, the next level is success. But that's not the final level. The final level is actually your personal transformation. Boom. You become a new person. You become loving, kind, peaceful person. You become a servant of the people. You become someone that is self-aware, that is serving for a higher purpose. Your ego is dead at this point. You're not just here to prove a point to anyone. In fact, you're not interested in proving a point. And so this is it. The question for today's lesson is, how can you create your own hero's journey instead of waiting for life to push you and for God to bring all these disasters so that you can take action? Some of us need God to just push us to take action. Instead of doing that, how can you create a dream of a vision? You can imagine a movie. You know that the star never dies. The key star in every movie, they never die. Otherwise, there's no movie. Let me tell you, in the hero's journey, you are the star of your movie. You are the star. You're not going to die. Although right now it looks like you're going to die. You're not going to die. In fact, have you ever watched a movie with someone that you've already watched before? The people become so emotionally engaged. They're like, oh my God, we are going to fall and die. This river is washing us away. But because you've watched the movie, you're like, oh no, I know the script. This guy will be saved at some point. They'll look like they're going to die, and boom, an angel comes and they go. Now, for you to design an ideal vision of a movie that represents your hero's journey, paint a picture or an image of the best version of you, the transformed self. And then, what challenge must you go through? Because all of us must go through a major challenge. What major challenge must you go through to become that person? To become King David, who must you kill? Goliath and the bear, the lion. So what challenge must I go through to become this person? So I want you to be clear of the challenge, because the challenge is crucial. The challenge is what makes you that person. So don't hate on the challenges. Challenges make you stronger. So you create a vision. Who do I want to be? What challenges must I define? What challenges you go through? And then number 3, I want you to come up with a moment in your life that will tell you you're going towards your vision. What is that defining moment that tells you, oops, I'm becoming that person? Okay, like if I say, okay, I want to be an international best-selling author, my moment is that moment my book sells 10,000 copies. Then I know I'm on my way there. I'm like, yes. What is that moment that is a defining moment that tells you you are becoming the person you want to be? I want you to share on the comment below. What is that moment? Number one, you share, who are you becoming? Who must you become? That is your greatest transformation. What kind of a person? What kind of a guy? What kind of a girl must you become? A leader of men, a warrior. You know, what is the defining moment? Maybe when I influence 5,000 people, when I see 1,000 people subscribe to my channel, I know I'm getting there. Yes, that's the mark. And I don't want you to take it so far. Take it to, 500, 1,000. Don't take it so far away. I want you to break it down to the next 1 week, the next 3 weeks, the next month. What is the sign that will tell you you're becoming the person that you want to be? What is that sign? And then what must you do every day that aligns you to becoming that person? What are the rituals? What are the daily rituals? So the first thing is the visualization, is a dream. But the dream is not enough. I want you to see that person in clarity. See yourself as you'd like to be in your transformation. When the hero is totally transformed, who are you like? And then from there, what challenge must I overcome to get there? What challenge? So that now you're not afraid. Because when you define it, you defeat it. When you define it, you defeat it. So define the challenge. I must slay this dragon of being lazy. I must slay this dragon of, being a procrastinator. I must defeat this dragon of always seeing life as though I am a victim. I must stop this narrative of being a victim of circumstances, blaming God, the devil, blaming people around me. That is the biggest dragon I must slay. So you need to be aware of what is your dragon. Otherwise, some people say, oh no, I don't want to talk about my negativity. I don't want to talk about my challenges. Then you remain small. Then you remain a victim of circumstances. Then break it down to milestones, to what you should be doing right now. This week, what should I be doing? On a weekly basis, get a coach, get someone that he can ask you, okay, Jeff, what have you done this week towards becoming that person? What have you done? And make it a must, make it an absolute must. The rituals, daily rituals. Daily rituals are things like, I must take water every day. I must take at least 8 glasses of water every day. If my goal, I have to become an athletic kind of a guy that is energized, energy driven, someone that is full of energy. Then on a daily basis, exercise, drinking water, speaking energy, positive vibe into my spirit, into my mind on a daily basis. Otherwise, what I see is most people end up becoming this self-sabotage. You end up becoming your own worst enemy. You're speaking against your own destiny. The hero doesn't do that. So see yourself in this movie and see all the obstacles. In your mind, tell yourself, I know for sure an angel will be sent, a miracle will happen, and salvation, I'll be saved and move on to the next level. I'm not afraid. Because if your life is driven by fear, you're not going far. Your life needs to be driven by faith and vision. And the vision of your best version. And see it. You see, God has already watched your movie to the end. And now he's watching it with you. Maybe you're afraid and you think you're going to drown. You think everyone will hate you. You never find love. You feel like, oh my God, I'll never be rich. I'll never be wealthy. I'll never experience. No, relax. Relax. All this pain is part of the process. All these giants you see, you will slay them. They are not as powerful as you are. They have been positioned there for you to discover your power, for you to discover your greatness. Change your focus from your giants to who you're becoming. You're becoming a giant killer. You don't focus on the giant, focus on the giant killer. Don't focus on the pain, focus on the pain dissolver. Focus on the person you're becoming. And once you keep your focus there, you feel empowered. The life makes way for you. You feel complete, you feel you're enough. You can take on the mountains. Okay, you can climb the mountain to the top because you know who you are. So define your story. Create your story. Write it down. Imagine it, but then break it down. Write the steps that you must take. Create rituals out of the milestones. What must I do every day for me to be this kind of a person? In your health, in your relationships, in your finances, there's something you can do every day to become the person that you want to be. I wish you all the best in this journey. Remember, this is Breakthrough with Jeff, where we live life with zero limits. The limits we put, the limits we have in our lives are limits we put there. But no matter what dragon you're facing, you have the grace, the power, the anointing to slay it. All you need to do is to believe in yourself. To believe in yourself, you have to define yourself. To define yourself, slow down. Connect with the rhythm of life. Connect with the rhythm of life. Meditate. Find your power. From that place, create the vision. Be as bold as possible. Create a vision that is beyond your current status. Because if it's not big enough, then it's not a vision. And then create rituals, daily rituals that take you there. Be consistent. Stay there. When you don't do it, don't judge yourself. Just do it. Just see it as a reminder to do it. And I'll see you on the other side of success. You deserve it. You are born for it. It's in you. There's no apology. You don't need to apologize to anyone. Be all you can be right now. God bless.